some good news to announce on the podcast. But before we do that, I have a lot of angry stuff I need to say.
Okay.
That had happened since the last time we recorded. Okay, so just get out of the way for that. All
Right. Wait, what?
All right. Just so you're prepared.
Oh, you're just gonna bollock me.
I just have a lot of stuff I need to get off my chest that I've been thinking about for about a month.
Okay.
And I've had no outlet to do
Oh,
it.
good.
Okay. So just steel yourself for that.
Okay.
All right, ready?
No.
Just get ready. It should be fine. Hi, everybody. Welcome to Saint
Oh,
Misbehavin'.
you're bollocking me on the... Oh, I see. Okay. Oh, okay. Then I'm ready. I thought you were gonna give me a long essay about how we can't be friends or something. I mean, maybe you are, but
No, from breaking up with you, friend-wise, on the podcast. In fact, the opposite. Hi, everybody. Welcome to Saint Misbehavin', a podcast about saints from people who are not. I am your host, Matthew Shadorn, and I am joined today by my good friend who I love unconditionally, Anna Domini. Anna, how are you doing today?
I'm very confused. Is how I'm doing.
You're confused.
Yeah.
See, there's been a change in my tenor.
Oh, okay.
And the reason for that is since the last time we recorded, something very bad happened.
Right.
And I'm using this opportunity to reassess what I want in the world.
Oh my God. Are you apologizing to everyone who's ever wronged you and everyone you feel you've wronged? And are you dying?
No.
Okay.
A lot of them deserved it.
Right. Okay.
And it's fine. No, there was an election in America.
Yes.
And
it was bad.
It went as bad as it possibly could have.
Yeah.
And the thing is now I'm like, you know what? I don't know how much I can control on a large scale.
Right.
So I'm trying to protect and cherish the people in my life.
Wow.
So if anybody comes after Anna, they have to go through me.
Okay. Well, I don't want to say I'm grateful to Donald Trump, but it sounds like you want me to say that.
No, that's absolutely not what I'm trying to say. So in America, thanks to a beautiful rainbow coalition of shitty dudes that transcends race and age and social class, and also some white ladies who think that just hugging the leg of the patriarchy is going to keep them from getting kicked. Donald Trump is now president again, and it feels like every worst thing that you thought about your own country is confirmed in a very terrible way. Like you thought once is an aberration and twice is a real just mask off moment for America. And yeah, and it's been very difficult to deal with and very painful to come to terms with. And I feel like the narrative that seems to be coming out is like he went on a bunch of podcasts, which, you know, by all means, please come on our podcast, Mr. President. We would love to have you on. If anybody who's, you know, part of the communications team of that deranged psychopath is listening.
It's a warm invitation.
Open invitation. We've got lots of things we'd like to talk to him about. But like...
if anyone needs to hear about Jesus, it's that guy.
Yeah, I don't know. It's just like he went on a lot of shows and people were just like, oh, he's like an asshole, but he's like...
He's our asshole.
Like, he's not so bad, right? And it's just like, it reminded me of when I was in the Knoxville comedy scene where I started doing comedy. There was this comedian named David who was just a incredibly like a toxic person, like a huge asshole.
Right.
Lots of comedians hated him. Some comedians tried to fight him. I once had a very vivid daydream about bashing his head in with a tire iron before I realized I don't want to go to jail for this guy. This guy's not worth it. And this guy was such an asshole. And I had mutual friends with this guy. And I was like, why are you friends with this guy? He's an asshole. And they're like, he's a fun asshole. And I was like, no, I reject the premise of the fun asshole. I reject it wholeheartedly. There's no such thing. There is just, this guy was a horrible, toxic person. He was not fun to be with. And he was not a fun person. And he wasn't a good person. And then years later, like he dropped out of the comedy scene. I don't know what happened to him. I happened to be talking to a mutual friend and I was like, whatever happened to that guy? And he's like, oh yeah, I heard from him a few months ago. He asked me to be a character witness at a trial.
Right.
And I was like, for what? And he was like, well, it turns out that his girlfriend broke up with him. And because he's an asshole, he put her face on a flyer.
Oh, wow.
With her name and her address and her telephone number and her email. And it said something like, this lady's a whore. I don't know. You could pretty much write the text yourself. You can imagine what this kind of toxic asshole wrote on here about his ex-girlfriend. And he had been arrested for it. And I was like, did you go in? He's like, no, I was not a character witness for that gentleman. No. And because it's not the kind of thing you want to be character witness. And that's the thing about the fun asshole. asshole is the fun asshole is not fun in the end. It's always going to be bad, and it's always going to hurt innocent people. And yeah, I think that because people are like, Democrats are like tone policing and language policing, and it's just like, no, we just want to live in a world where people aren't assholes to each other. You know, and it's like we ask for people to like get their names right and not ruin the environment that we all use. And that's just because we don't want to be assholes and we don't want other people to be assholes. And then the other side was like, what if all assholes? What if it was just like, oops, all assholes? What if it was assholes from top to bottom? What if somehow every person in the government was simultaneously the worst person you'd ever met? Like, what if we could do that? And it's that kind of stuff that just like, it drives me crazy. I don't understand. Like, it's not even just like, I don't understand my country. It's like, I don't understand humanity. Like, I don't understand. Anyways.
Well,
yeah,
that's pretty bleak.
Yeah. But Anna, speaking of miraculous things, Anna, have you experienced anything saintly or miraculous? Because I heard that you had experienced something pretty great.
Well, I've experienced something that's very nice that a lot of people can't believe has happened.
You got a job?
In a way.
Hey.
Find it difficult to wrap their heads around how it could possibly come about. But yeah, I am betrothed. So yeah, I got the miracle of I have a big event to plan in my life, which is very exciting. So
the term we use on this podcast is affianced.
Okay.
Number one. Number two, congratulations, Anna.
Thank
That's so
you.
Great. You're going to be Mrs. Danny Domini, and that's going to be amazing. And
we were actually looking today at like alternative ways to smudge our names together because Domini Johnson or Johnson Domini are both ridiculous. So I was looking.
What about Johnson Dom?
I was like,
that sounds pretty
Dominson, Jomini, and like, yeah, there's no good way around this. But
I mean, my approach to marriage is like coats at a party. Everybody leaves with the one they came in with.
Fair enough.
And that's the easiest way to go. I mean, I don't know. It's just like, yeah, just keep your old name. I think changing names is. But if you want to change your name, I mean, I forgot that Danny's name was really boring.
Yeah.
So maybe he wants to switch it up to Domini, or maybe you've got a lot of trauma attached to the name Domini.
Maybe.
And you want to ditch it. Both are valid choices.
Yeah, it's a difficult one because I think on the one hand I like having an interesting name, but on the other, I think keeping your name is like a statement, and it's not a statement it's a statement I'm not sure I care strongly enough about in the particular context of my name to bother with. So sometimes it's easier just to conform. And that's the moral message of this.
I'm excited to start hosting a podcast with Anna Thompson. And here's the thing is, so famously, I've been married twice.
That is pretty famous.
The first time my wife took my name, and I did not ask her to. Did not.
She took it. She stole it.
I don't. Well, it would be more accurate to say she stole my identity.
Right. Okay. Well, that sounds like a different thing that's not so common in weddings.
So that's why we're not married anymore. It turns out you can get a prison annulment. No, she took my name is not because in any traditional sense. She had a lot of valid reasons based on her history and the trauma she had experienced in her life. And the idea of choosing a name for herself was a powerful and empowering thing for her. It required a bit more paperwork once we separated to go back to her old name. But at the same time, she had super valid and well thought out reasons for taking my name.
So what you're saying is trauma is a red flag. Is that what you're saying?
No, I'm not saying trauma is a red flag. I'm saying that people have different relationships to their names. For some people, it might as well be the serial number that they have to give out, and for some people it is a connection to their past and their family, and they cherish it. And for others, it's a reminder of something they don't want to think about. And getting married is an opportunity to start a new family. And for some people, creating that new, fresh start with a new name is a very powerful and real thing. And so whatever choice you make is yours, and everyone is equally valid.
Wow.
So don't feel like you have to do it any other way. My current wife, she was like, I'm not going to take your name. That's
current wife.
Listen, I'm not real optimistic these days.
Wow.
I mean, yes, we have 2 kids together, but honestly, she makes a lot more money than me, and that my income is 0.
Wait,
is a lot.
Are you planning to get a divorce to get more out of this? Is that what you're saying?
No, I'm just saying. All I'm saying is that my wife now today is
your wife of the day, right? Okay.
Yeah, we're recording November 27th, 2024. My wife on this date, She chose not to take my name, and because she felt like it was regressive and sexist, and I was like, I totally agree. But our children have my name because it's less common than her name. Her
Yeah.
name is very common, and when they're older, it'll be easier for them to get email addresses. So
That is good planning ahead.
yeah.
Well,
see,
I don't know
so
if
that's-
anyone has the surname Dominson, so
There you go.
Yeah.
So that's a valid choice too.
Yeah.
So, I don't know, but yeah, don't get too much in your head about it. Just do what feels right.
okay.
Go with your
Well,
heart.
I've got quite a while to think about it because we're
You got a while.
thinking about summer 2026. So
Whoa.
yeah.
Okay. Well, Anna, congratulations on your upcoming nuptials. I'm very
Thank
excited.
you.
I knew it would happen. You kids are you crazy kids. You're so cute together.
Aw,
it was
thank
only a
you.
matter of time.
Yeah, a fair amount of time, but
Whatever.
no, it was worth the wait. It was a very good proposal.
I'm sure. I saw that you went to your special place. We had
We
your
went
first
to our
date.
special place. Yeah. I thought we were seeing a film to celebrate me losing 10 kilos because I had been incredibly churlish, and Danny was like, "We should go out on a special date."
That sounds horrible. It's just like, hey, you lost 10 kilos, honey. I'm willing
Yeah.
to take you outside now.
No, it was the ruse was that we were going to celebrate my weight loss goal, and I had very grumpily and ungraciously I was like, well, we can't go to a restaurant, so I played right into his hands because he was like, what about the cinema? And then turns out he booked it out to show a film that he'd made that was a series of photos of us and then set to one of my favorite songs, and then
Wait a minute.
the question at the
He
end.
booked the entire cinema
Yeah,
to show a photo slideshow,
yeah,
and then he proposed afterwards.
yeah.
How are you not still completely dehydrated from the amount of tears you must have cried from such a lovely proposal?
Well, I'm sounding a bit croaky, as you can hear. So
Yeah.
it was
That's beautiful.
it was
I didn't
amazing.
think Danny had it in him, frankly. That's
Wow.
really great. It's nothing against Danny, but that's next level stuff. That's
Yeah.
really good. Yeah.
Yeah, it was. I've now understand the meaning of the phrase dining out on that, because like everyone I've met, and I've mentioned this too, they want to hear the story, and it's a really good story, and it's kind of fun to tell. So
It's, yeah.
I hope that from, obviously we're a podcast, so no one else can see your face, but I'm getting the feeling that this has slightly restored your faith in humanity just a little bit.
Maybe a little. We'll see. Anyways, I forgot to add to the end of that story. That guy, David, last thing I heard about him, he moved to Seattle and works for Amazon. So he's probably a millionaire now. So there was zero
okay.
consequences for that guy. So
But Amazon, like, it's a place for bad people to make
Exactly.
money. So like, he's still going down that path. Like, I don't think his
I'm not saying there was
redemption
any
arc
redemption
is
there,
like.
in fact, he just like added his bad into that bad.
Yeah,
It's just like,
yeah.
it's like a big rolling snowball of bad that's
Yeah,
getting worse and worse. In some ways, it's the perfect place for him.
yeah,
In other ways, it's the worst place for everybody else. But
yeah.
anyway.
But yeah. What about you? Have you experienced anything miraculous to lift you out of your pit of grief that you're in about the
no.
state of the world?
I will say, the miraculous thing, there's a special episode coming out next week in the feed. So next Sunday, there'll be an episode in the feed of an interview that I did with an author named Amy Jeffs, who wrote a book called Saints, a new legendary of heroes, humans, and magic. It's an amazing book about saints. If you enjoy this podcast, I highly recommend it. I've given away a couple copies, including one to our own Anna Domini.
Indeed.
I think it's a great book. I'm sure Anna's already read the whole thing.
It's really damn long.
It's fine.
I read the account on St. Cuthbert because I wanted to compare notes.
Yeah.
And no offense to Kat, but this lady's writing like communications about the stories of the saint is much more poetic.
Yeah, she's an
I would
excellent
say.
writer. She's an
Yeah.
excellent researcher. She's an academic and a writer, and she did all the illustrations. She's a triple threat. It's a great book, and I've read through the book. I've read all the saints that we've done on the
Yeah.
podcast. There's about a half to a third of the saints in there we've done on the podcast. So it's fun to read more up on those saints and to see how she interpreted the stories that we went through as well.
Yeah.
Or stories that we didn't go through, like different stories from different sources or whatever. So it was very fascinating. I highly recommend it. And that interview will be in the feed next week as a bonus episode.
So the saintly thing was that you did a whole nother episode.
I think the miraculous thing is that I had this nice interview and this nice discussion with a very talented author and scholar, So.
You had a conversation with someone who knows what they're talking about for a change.
I know, right? It's like an actual expert. Yikes. I mean, I feel like I sound pretty stupid on this in general. And then to actually talk to somebody who's done all this kind of research. I don't do a lot of talking. She talks a lot, and I just enjoy listening to.
Well, you've sold it now.
Yeah, there you go. So if you're like, if the thing you dislike the most about this podcast is how much I talk, don't miss next week's episode. Anyways, Anna.
Although it's also like I'm not on there at all. So if you like me talking even less, then. Yeah. I mean, if that's the case, why are you still listening? Yeah. But
I love this podcast, except for when the girl talks or when the boy talks. Those are the 2 points. Like the girl worst of all, and then the boy. Oh, this has no girl and just a little bit of the boy. Nice. All right. Anyways.
I mean, it's a different girl.
And it's like, also learn our names.
Yeah, Dave. Was it Dave or David?
Please learn our names. Anyways, Anna.
Yes.
Today is December 1st, 2024. Who is today's
Merry
saint?
Christmas.
This is our Christmassy episode. You got a Christmas Saint Plum Pudding.
Today's saint is someone whose feast day is on the 5th of December, so you got a couple of days to prepare. And it is Saint Christina of Markyate, which looks written down like Mary Kate, but it isn't.
Saint Christina of Markyate and Ashley.
Yeah, and just a caveat today that the whole story Kat went through and gleaned it from the actual Vita, so the written account of Christina's life, because there's not a huge amount online, so we don't know about her relics or patronages. But this is an account that's been taken from, I think, quite close to the source. So it will be
in Latin, or
yeah, that's why I can't pronounce any of it.
Oh my gosh!
It might sound a bit different from our usual format, and that's exciting and interesting.
Okay.
But don't ask me about patronages because I'll cry.
What?
I don't like saying no to people, so if you're like, "So you got any patronages?" I'll just cry.
Okay. Sorry.
So she's a fairly early saint. Her dates are around 1096 to 1155.
Okay.
So
wait, 1096 then 5. Peek behind the curtain, folks. I have to write this stuff down because my memory is very poor. Okay, 60.
No one wants to know how the sausage is made. Is apparently the phrase here.
The vegetarian sausage. It's okay. So 59 years old.
Yeah,
That's
not a huge long life, but maybe a good one.
I don't know. I mean, probably pretty average for 1096.
Yeah, that's true. The 70 of her time, maybe.
Yeah. 50 was the new 70 then, or was it the old 70 then?
Wait, 70 is the new 59, surely.
That would probably be better. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So Christina's Latin Vita was probably composed by a monk at St Albans Abbey who was alive at the same time as her.
That's nice. His notes while he's just following her around, like just...
Yeah. I'm not going to do anything on my own merit, but this person seems to have something about them, so I'll just write down everything they do.
It's like, brother, can you stop following me around? You're really starting to creep me out. It's like, creep me out. Okay, anything else you want to say? Stop making notes on everything I say.
It would have been a lot easier if they'd had dictaphones back then as well.
So true.
The manuscript evidence that survives today is incomplete, so we don't have an account of her death, but we have enough on her life to make it exciting.
So at some point she disappeared from the face of the earth, relics and all.
Yeah.
This is what we're finding out. Okay.
She might still be alive. If there's no account of her death or relics, then,
we have a death
it's a possibility. But that's true.
Maybe people just assumed, it's like, has anybody seen her? I don't know. I haven't seen her since a couple of years ago. What, 1155? Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, well,
but she died. Probably fell in a bog or something.
Well, yeah, it was England before the medieval times, I guess.
Yeah, it was like 90% bog.
Yeah. So, yeah, let's just assume she fell in a bog.
Okay.
But not, like, this is not to put down that monk, because obviously we trust that he did get her death down in his diary, but
Right.
someone else lost it.
Oh.
So Christina was born to a wealthy Anglo-Saxon merchant family in Huntingdonshire in the wake of the Norman conquest.
Now, is Huntingdonshire still a place that exists?
No.
Okay. But St. Albans is still a place that exists, right?
Yes, so it might be in Hertfordshire, but I'm not sure. No, it's
Doesn't
kind
matter
of near Cambridge.
Okay.
Anyway, so she was born in the wake of the Norman conquest and was originally named Theodora. So
Okay.
I don't know if Christina is just like a synonym of Theodora, because Theos obviously means God and Christina has Christ in it,
Oh, yeah.
but it might just be a coincidence.
Maybe she changed her name later in life because, like we were talking about earlier, people change their names for a lot of
Well,
reasons.
that's true. Maybe when she married Jesus, which is probably what she does.
Yeah. Why are you trying to dead name this lady with this Theodora shit?
It's just what I'm just reading what's on the thing. I'm sorry. I did. I'm not sure it's appropriate for you to randomly accuse me of doing a hate crime. I'm not saying I'm just doing my job because I'm not paid to do this.
I was just following orders.
Yeah.
Listen, if I didn't accuse you of a hate crime, would it really be an episode?
Well, that's fair. Her mother, Beatrix, claimed that she always knew that her daughter would be holy because while she was pregnant, a dove had flown into her sleeve and lived there for 7 days.
What?
That dove just loved the smell of pregnancy hormones.
Yeah, can you not get the dove out of your sleeve or? Oh, he seems so comfy. You know what that implies? Also, she wore the same shirt for 7 days.
Or,
which I don't know.
Maybe when she changed, it would swap.
Yeah. Why do you still have that dove? It's like, look, I have changed my shirt several times and it does not work. So you know what? This is just where the dove lives, I guess.
Just for this week, though.
Yeah. Well, she doesn't know, right? She's just.
I wonder what happened after the 7 days, like if it flew away or if it just no longer lived, but it was still in there.
She bumped her arm against the wall and it accidentally killed
Oh.
it.
But it was still a sign that the baby was going to be special.
Yeah.
So Theodora was religious from an early age, often talking to Christ as though he was standing in front of her.
Okay. Is that religious or is that just upsetting?
I feel like maybe her mum is a bit away with the fairies if the dove thing is anything to go by. So that's probably why it was interpreted as a good thing rather than like, we need to get this kid to therapy.
Yeah, they needed like 11th century Child Protective Services to come by and be like, listen, you're living with birds up your sleeves. Your daughter's talking to nobody. It's time for the state to step in.
Ye olde social services,
Yeah.
as it would be written down.
The Ministry of Child Protective Services and Witch Burning.
Yeah,
So we're going to take you and burn you and then put your child in a workhouse. See ya.
there we go.
Not really a workhouse, more of a pit.
Her spiritual mentor was an older man named Sueno. So clearly, rather than
Soweto.
rather than get her into therapy, they were like, "How about we just give you an old dude for a friend?"
Sueno's pretty hip. I mean, like maybe if you hang out with Sueno, you'll be cooler.
That is the most interesting medieval name I've ever seen.
It does sound like a nickname. Like his name is like Swain Forth, and they're just like, nah, just call
Right,
me
this
Sueno.
is Sueno.
Everybody calls me Sueno. Hey, how's it going? Sueno's on the case. What's the matter,
Well-
little girl? You talking to invisible Jesus? I get it. Hey, I lived through the 60s, right? I mean, the 1060s.
Yeah.
Had a bit of ergot poisoning back then, Talked to some invisible guys myself. This is Sueno, lived a life.
You can call me Uncle Sueno.
Don't call him Uncle Sueno. It's too creepy.
I think this voice is implying that Sueno is creepy.
I think the name is implying that Sueno's creepy. But,
Okay, but if you add uncle to it, just cements it.
yeah, a little bit.
Anyway, Sueno seems like a shady character because he'd once lived a sinful life, but Theodora's piety had renewed his faith.
There you go.
It seems a bit chicken and egg, like why he was her spiritual mentor, when it sounds like she may have spiritually mentored him.
Wow. This is like teachers that say, like, I taught the kids, but, I think they taught me just as much.
Yeah.
I feel like there's also like a million comedy movies about this where like a curmudgeon old man meets a young
Yeah.
kid
Yeah.
and learns to love life again.
The OG one of those. I
Yeah.
can't think of any examples now, but I know what you mean.
I don't know. Home Alone. Wasn't there a
Wait.
Tom Hanks movie about that? There's a Bill Murray movie about that. I think there's a what's her name movie about Jenny.
Oh yeah, the What's Her Name movie. Yeah. Good point.
What's her name? McCarthy.
Melissa McCarthy.
Melissa McCarthy. I think there's a Melissa McCarthy movie about this.
But she's not an old man.
I know. She can do anything. Just
Wow.
flip the script.
Such
Gender
range.
flipping it for the 21st century.
Well, let's go back to the 11th century to stay on topic.
Sorry.
So, on one occasion, Theodora and her parents visited St Albans Abbey in Hertfordshire, and she was inspired to take a private vow of chastity. She told Swano, but nobody else.
That feels like she's just like, Swano, I need you to back off. I'm taking a vow of chastity.
Don't. No, I mean,
Creepy Uncle Swano.
vows of chastity in the context of like kids, they never sit well, really.
Yeah,
I'd say.
it's always weird. It's just like, I don't know. You can take a vow of chastity now as you're a kid, which definitely you should.
I mean,
But when you're an adult, maybe reassess.
I don't know if a vow of chastity as a kid is what's needed, though. I think you know.
One would hope.
Yeah, exactly.
I like that it was a private vow of chastity.
Yeah.
That she was just like, just keep it on the down low, Swano. I know I can trust you, Swano.
But maybe doing the vow itself was private.
Was Swano the monk who wrote I guess Swano later told the monk?
Yeah, I don't have that information. We've just got a monk.
A monk.
Well, the monk was from St Albans Abbey, but I think Swano was just hanging around near Huntingdonshire.
Right.
When Theodora was about 16, the Archbishop of Durham, Ranulph Flambard...
That's right. Ranulph Flambard.
Yeah, maybe I'll just change my name to that.
Yeah, I mean, you could be Anna Flambard.
Hannah Ranulph Flambard. I don't think Danny would take to that. I'm trying to persuade him that we should both change our names to something that's like some sort of horrible Frankenstein between Dominic and Johnson, and we're not really getting anywhere with it.
I mean, you could just change your name to anything, really.
Yeah.
You could be like Anna Diamonds. Or, I don't know, I can't think of anything else.
I quite like Anna Ranulph Flambard.
Anna Ranulph Flambard. Is Ranulph Flambard all one word, or is it
No.
hyphenated?
It's Ranulph being the first name and Flambard being the second, I think.
I think if you just go with Flambard, it makes it sound like you're a flaming poet.
Flame Beard. Maybe that's what it was originally like bastardized from.
Well, then
Flame
just
Beard.
be Anna Flamebeard.
But I try not to draw attention to my beard.
But if it was on fire, it'd be kind of cool.
Be pretty warm, actually.
How about Anna Beard of Bees? I think we should definitely have beard in the name.
Yes.
Anna Bee Beard. There we go. I think that's good.
Okay, I'll suggest it to Nanny. We'll work.
Oh yeah, put it in there. Hey, if you need help, I'm really good. Like I've named 2 kids, so,
That's true.
and they got pretty good names.
Anyway,
Ranulph Flambard.
Ranulph Flambard. I don't think I want to name myself or my kids after him because he was the Archbishop of Durham and his mistress was Theodora's aunt. So
Scandal. So she was good for her. I don't know. She got a connection. You know? Good for him. He's got a mistress. I don't know.
well, he was also attracted to Theodora and hoped to make her his mistress as well.
Okay, well
that's very not cool.
Good. That's like, hey, I can't help but notice your niece the other day. What's her
Yeah.
deal?
Ugh. Hey, he's not Swano.
Yeah. Is she like she and Swano? Is she and that guy Swano a thing? Is that a thing, or is that like is she like available? Is she available? Your niece? Why are you not talking to me? Why? What does that look?
Oh my
Why are you
god.
just staring at me? Stop staring at me. I'm asking you just a perfectly normal question about the sexual availability of your 16-year-old niece. I don't know why I'm getting the silent treatment now. Oh, okay, that's it. Walk away. Just walk away. Okay, that's what you always do. This is why I'm looking after 16-year-olds. All right, anyway.
Have you got that out of your system?
Out of my system. I don't know. That character I really felt like I just really like got that character for a second. I don't know why.
Yeah.
It's like, dude, number one, just don't like it's the need you have it, but it's her. God damn it! I don't even know where to begin with how bad this is.
It's pretty messed up.
Like, even if she was of age, don't date your mistress's niece. That's just like, that's just bad. You're just a dick. I don't know, whatever. So
Well-
whatever. Did he get his eyes picked out by a raven or something?
I wish. Her parents were actually in favour of this because Ranulph was part of the upper echelons of Norman society.
Oh.
So I don't like her parents anymore, even the hippie dove one.
Meanwhile, her mother's sister is just like, what the fuck? What?
Yeah. That's a good point, actually. The aunt, parents weren't very loyal siblings.
No.
But also, more importantly, bad parents.
Yeah, at the time, I don't know. Like, wait, but they're wealthy merchants, so they
Yeah.
didn't really need to do that much.
Well, but maybe this was how, just climbing that greasy social pole ladder.
The greasy social pole. I love that metaphor. That's a common one. It's a class thing. It's just like we're rich, but we're not like
we're not Ranulph
upper
Flambard
echelon.
rich.
Yeah, we're not of the Huntingdonshire Flambard. They're quite the well-known family around here.
Yeah, but Theodora resisted his advances, determined to stick to her vow of chastity.
Yeah. I think for a number of reasons she was probably resisting his advances, but
yeah, but luckily Sueno had witnessed that she had taken a vow, so
so Sueno could be like, so Sueno's there to vouch for her, being like, I have a vow of chastity. Just ask Sueno. Sueno knows.
Exactly, and Sueno's like, from one randy old man to the next, I can tell you, she is off limits.
Yeah, sorry, buddy. That door is shut closed for everybody. That's what Sueno knows. Excuse me, I'm going to be out back huffing gasoline.
Oh my god. One day, Ranulph tried to force himself on Theodora.
Oh, boo,
Yeah.
Ranulph.
Ranulph.
Ranulph. And you want to name yourself after this monster?
No, this is what I'm saying. I said that and then I read on by a couple of sentences and I was like, backtrack on that.
Yeah.
She suggested, smart. She suggested that she would go lock the door so that they could have privacy. He agreed and then she went and locked the door from the outside, trapping him inside the room. Smart.
Classic Christina. She's clever. I like this girl. I'm sorry she dies in a bog later in life.
Well, I mean, that's unconfirmed. I haven't read that far ahead, but
well.
yeah, it's a working theory. Ranulph was furious.
Did she set the building on fire then? Because that's what I would do.
That's how he became Flamebeard.
Yeah, there you go.
It doesn't say it.
Time to live up to your name, Flamehole, or whatever it was. Flamalomel.
Weirdly, can't find how he escaped from this room, but it doesn't say that she set him on fire while he was trapped in there.
I like to think he had to go out a window, but it was kind of high, and then he fell on the ground in like a big mud puddle or something. And then a dog came and peed on him.
The problem is his bogs are quite soft, so...
Well, yeah, but I just like that it's always nice when a bad guy falls in a big pile of mud, right?
Yeah,
for
sure.
That's great.
Well, let's just assume that is how it happened then. So we get that. But Ranulph was furious and tried to get revenge on Theodora/Christina by organising a marriage for her with a young nobleman named Beorthred.
I'll show you. I'll get you married to a man your age.
Yeah, with a worse name.
Yeah, and he's also a nobleman. This would be a great step up in class for you and your family.
Family.
Oh, I said family. But so wait, what? How is this a revenge? I mean, I guess she doesn't want to get married, but
yeah.
At the same time, it's like it seems like if she has to get married, this is the best.
It's like if I can't have you, someone else can.
Yeah, exactly. And I guess this guy.
Yeah. Weird. Well, I don't know what Beorthred's deal is. Maybe he's like somehow a pawn in Ranulph's power games.
Probably. He's probably also a creep. He's just like in Ranulph's creep circle.
I suppose, but the next sort of bit is that Ranulph was determined to get her to break her vow of chastity. So I think like he's like, okay, well, if she won't fall for me, I'm going to try and mess up her life. So maybe this more attractive guy will get her to break.
Or maybe it's like a younger guy that she can't trick as easily.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, maybe he got locked in because of being senile.
Yeah. He's like, well, I was trying to get to the door and I was too slow. Oh, this happens every time. Oh, Randall, you'd think you'd know by this age not to let him go lock the door. Oh, Randall, time to climb out the window. Oh, I fell in a big mud puddle. Oh.
Now his back's sore again.
No, my back.
Well, Theodora's parents again agreed that she should get with this Beorthred guy.
Whatever proposal you got, they are on it. They're like, whatever you want. This guy, sure, all right. This other guy, why not?
Let's give that a go.
Look, we just don't want her in the house. So anything that gets her out.
She wasn't willing to break her vow, so she was rebelling against her parents, which is fair enough.
Good for her.
And as a punishment, she was kept in custody for an entire year.
She was kept in custard?
No, custody, Matthew.
Custody?
Come on, be serious.
By whom? By the cops?
I think by her parents.
Oh, she was under house arrest.
Yeah.
Or it's a very severe level of grounding.
Yeah.
Okay.
While these negotiations took place. And eventually a guy called Robert of Blewett, the Bishop of Lincoln, forced her to agree to the proposal.
In the middle of naming that town, somebody burped. It's like Robert of Blurp. Sorry, we're naming the town Blurp. Yeah, that's what I said, wasn't it? These are some bad names even for us. These are some bad names.
To be fair, I think everyone with a bad name so far that we've encountered has been bad. Like, I don't think Theodora or Christina are that bad as
No,
names.
fair. They seem nice.
So, yeah, it's a sign Robert of Blewett is going to be a shitty person. Well, he was especially shitty because in this dispute, he'd originally sided with Theodora, but was bribed to change his ruling. I'm not sure if that was by the parents or the bishop,
Or
but
the
either
nobleman.
way, I guess it doesn't matter who offers the bribe as long as it's big enough.
It's like, somehow I got 3 bribes. This is kind of crazy. People are really invested in this lady married.
She was forced to accept, but continued to refuse to consummate the marriage.
Uh-huh.
Her parents tried everything they could think of to make her give up on her vow. When she would not be swayed by flattery, gifts, or punishment, they decided to put her under strict guard.
I love flattery was the first one. It's like, I bet you'd be really good at sex.
Oh my god. Dad, shut up!
Yes, I don't need to hear this. No, like, think about it. Like, your mom's really good at sex, and
You're
you've
half
got a
your
very
mom.
similar body.
Oh my god.
I think you'd be very good at sex. I'm just saying. I mean, take it as it's a compliment.
Dad,
It's
this
a
is
compliment.
so not appropriate as part of my 17th birthday speech.
Yeah, that's like at the wedding. Just like,
Yeah.
my little girl, I've always thought she'd be very good at sex.
Oh
Like,
my God.
Jesus Christ, what's wrong? I don't know. I don't understand what flattery would be. But
This is what happens when you go off script, when
Yeah.
you're making a speech at a wedding.
see, and then the gifts. I don't know. It's just like, what? Here's all right, $50. What do you think about that? All right, look, $100. What do you want? Name a number. Write a number down. I'm open to it.
Well, wouldn't it have been like groats at this
Rotes
point?
or whatever. I don't know. I
Yeah.
couldn't think of a good medieval.
A good currency.
farthings.
I think it was either groats or goats were the two.
Goat.
The two
50
things
goats,
that you
and that's my
measured things
final
by.
offer. That's a good flock of goats. Just for the tip. Just the tip. Come on.
Oh no.
All right, no, sorry, too far. Anyways, so they can't force her, they can't convince her,
They can't threaten her.
they can't threaten her, which is also funny. It's like, become sexually aroused now.
That's how it works, right?
Never failed for me.
Oh my god. They decided to put her under strict guard to make a change from her year of custody, I guess,
Yeah.
and kept her away from religious, God-fearing men. So, for good influences.
So the guard would take her to like taverns and places where like
Wow.
ruffians and thieves
They
and
apparently,
robbers.
they were keeping her in the house, but they'd invite guests to the house who were, quote, given to jesting, boasting, worldly amusement, and those whose evil communications corrupt good manners.
Oh, okay. Sounds like that's kind of fun. It's like we kept her in the house and we threw her a party every night. Lots of drugs and alcohol.
Are you saying that they were just doing their best? They loved her.
You know what? I get these parents. All right.
Wow.
They're just trying to do what they think is best in their time. No, I don't know. It's so creepy.
We need to get that teenager pregnant, whatever the
Yeah.
cost.
Listen, she's married. She's got to keep up her end of the bargain by being a broodmare to this man. Is
Well,
that
this
how Danny proposed to you?
Yeah, I was going to say this is very timely as a story, isn't it?
Yeah.
No, he did not have to give me flattery, gifts, or threat, which is it's always a green flag when.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I did get a gift. I got a very nice ring, but I would have said yes without that, obviously.
Oh, I like what you said about the ring, where it's a fake diamond. It's a
It's not a fake diamond.
fake
How dare
diamond.
you? It's a real diamond. But
whoa,
it's
whoa, calm down. All right.
How dare you?
You just blew out the sound with your outrage. I need to, I'm sorry. Fake was not the right word. It is a
Yeah.
lab grown diamond. It is a very real diamond. It is just not.
It's
It's not
real
a
to
blood
me.
diamond. It's very real. It's very much. It's a very big diamond.
Listen, I'm sorry that no children had to suffer for my
Yeah.
ring.
It's like.
Okay.
Well, wait. So how many kids had their arms cut off? None.
None when
Does
it's
it really
lab
count
grown.
as a diamond then?
Yeah. Well, that sounds fake.
But I love how you put it, which is he said that. What did he say?
He was like, so it's a lab grown diamond because you like ethics and I like science. Which, yeah, you
That's just
objected
sweet.
to, didn't you, Matthew?
Well, I said I was like, wait, he doesn't like ethics? I assume he likes ethics as well.
He doesn't like ethics as much as me, and I don't like science as much as him. But we both like those things enough to appreciate how much the other person likes them.
So that makes you a good couple.
Yeah,
You know,
it's
you're
compatible.
like making up for the weaknesses in the other. I don't know.
Yeah.
Anyways, so sorry, where were we? This guy was.
So they they punish her by keeping her under house party arrest.
Yeah. Okay. I mean, as far as the house arrests we've heard about, this one seems like the best.
Well, again, like, you know, everything in moderation, right? So if your idea of a good time is church, then this is going to be horrendous for you.
I guess. Yeah. It's like, can you not invite some jesters over tonight? That would be amazing. Just one night of not having to listen to an asshole with a jingly hat would be amazing.
They also banned her from going to the monastery because they noticed that whenever she returned from there, her resolve had strengthened.
Where's she getting all this resolve?
She's just going there to replenish it.
If your plan is to bring reprobates into the house, and they're like, and then she's gonna sneak off to the monastery, presumably under armed guard. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know. Like, it seems like a real flaw in your plan.
Yeah, yeah. You're saying they're not being severe enough with their house arrest.
I'm just saying, like, do it or don't do it. Is all I'm saying.
Commit to whatever
Yeah.
you choose.
I mean, if you're not going to commit to it, then you're just going to prolong it and make worse for everybody, okay? Just do it.
But then if they made rational decisions, we wouldn't have a story. So
I suppose not.
one night, and it's weird that it took a while to get to this bit because it's like, would you not have think of that first? One night they gave Beorthred access to Theodora's bedchamber. So you'd think they'd think of that before all the jesters come in, you know?
Wait, have they met? Oh no, shit. Did they meet?
maybe that will help.
They let her in the bedchamber. Nothing creepy about that.
Yeah. Why was it lockable from the outside? And
Go in there, make yourself at home. You know. Ugh. Okay, how did that go?
she greeted him like a brother, which is
Ooh.
so like the classic deflection into the friend zone there.
I know, right? I was like, she got friend zoned so hard.
He arrived in her bedchamber and she's like, "What up, bro?"
Yeah. Suddenly, like, just a friendship bracelet appeared on his arm. It's like, damn it. How did that happen?
She spent the night encouraging him to live a chaste life, telling him stories such as the legend of Saint Cecilia, who was guarded by a vengeful alien. Oh, fucking hell.
Angel?
Angel. I started to say angel, but I accidentally said alien, which if you've seen a biblically accurate one,
He's like an angel. That doesn't sound right. I mean, did I say angel? I meant an alien with a ray gun. Like, wow, these stories are amazing.
yeah.
I do want to stay chaste.
Well, that's the thing. When he heard like Saint Cecilia, you know, he was like, "Well, this sounds boring." And then you bring the ray guns in. He's a 17-year-old guy. Like,
Yeah. I love how she's like, let me pitch you on chastity. I know you came in here to get laid, but let me give you an alternative way to go.
Indeed. So it seemed to be working, but when Theodora's parents found them, presumably fully clothed,
Yeah.
they told Beorthred to act the man and try again.
God.
Just great advice from your in-laws there.
Toxic masculinity. Now in its 4,000th year. Going strong. Probably dinosaurs were shitty dudes too.
Well,
you know?
I'm sure they were. Especially like the T-Rexes, they were so insecure about their small arms.
That's why places like Jurassic Park are so important, because they're like women-only spaces for dinosaurs. You know, that's a
Wow.
deep cut reference to Jurassic Park, where all the women
I
were
see.
all the dinosaurs were women. It doesn't matter.
I didn't know that. That's why my laugh was confused. Anyway, I guess they sent Beorthred back in there.
Give him a pep talk now. You go in there and impregnate our daughter.
Yeah.
Slap him on the ass, push him in the door.
Go and penetrate my little girl.
Yeah.
So Theodora hid behind a curtain and could not be found, which does make me think, how big was this prison room?
Or how dumb is everybody? Like, she disappeared. It's a miracle.
Well, you say that, but
Why is this curtain giggling? I don't know. It must be a ghost.
well, yeah, the first miracle, really good curtain disguise.
Yeah. She painted herself like wallpaper and then just stood against the wall really still.
Yeah, I mean, Beathred gave up. So the third time he attempted to get hold of her, she ran outside and jumped over an incredibly high spiked fence. We are
Nice.
presuming by miraculous means.
Yeah. She invented pole vaulting.
Yeah. Her family continued to persist. They even recruited some, quote, old crones to concoct love potions and charms to drive her out of her mind with impure desires, but to no effect.
Oh my God. This is a horrible story.
Yeah, she's just in parent-sanctioned sex jail.
It is like a how-to for creeps. It's like,
Yeah.
have you thought about drugging her? Have you thought about sneaking into a room so she can't escape?
It's giving Joseph Fritzl a little bit.
It is giving a bit Joseph Fritzl. It's giving a bit, now it's giving a bit Bill Cosby. It's giving
Oh, I don't know his backstory.
Oh, Bill Cosby, he would drug women. And
Oh, yeah, no, I do. I did hear that.
Joseph Fritzl, who I literally just found out about a couple months ago. And I said to Alice, I was like, did you hear about this guy? And she's like, yeah, it was really big news here. And I was
Yeah.
like, really? Like, oh, I don't know. Maybe
I
it didn't
guess
make it to America.
Americans are so, in general, creepy and violent that a big story from Europe is not big enough to grab your attention over there.
It's like this guy just kept one girl in his basement. Come on.
What an amateur.
I know,
Yeah.
really. Get yourself a compound, loser.
Wow.
So there's nothing good about, like, this is a real, like, how to not treat anybody,
Yeah.
particularly women, but
Yeah.
like anybody really. Like, I don't
Yeah.
think this is a good approach to interactions with any human being.
Or
But-
indeed, or particularly parenting.
Yeah, or oh boy, that's a good point too. This is not a very good. I'm just thinking in the macro sense, but like even like just parenting. This is very
Yeah.
bad parenting. Yeah.
Very bad. Eventually, news of Theodora's plight spread, and a hermit called Edwine sought the blessing of the Archbishop of Canterbury to intervene.
Where's Swano in all this?
Never mentioned again. I don't think.
Swano had to leave town for well, let's just say Swano had to leave town. Okay.
People were onto him.
There was some I had to deal with a guy, and let's just say it's better if I head out of town till the heat dies down, okay? But you'll be all right, kid. Don't worry about it. Don't let him trap you near any high fences, though. That's Swano's tip number 1.
The only thing that should be high around you is me.
So the town folk found about these weird merchants that are like really on it to get their daughter married and
Yeah.
assaulted.
Yes. A hermit, who I'm guessing was from the St. Albans monastery, sought the blessing of the Archbishop of Canterbury, who would have been the Archbishop of Durham's, like, superior.
Oh, okay. Do you know what the Archbishop of Durham has set into motion here? Because it is fucked up.
Well, the Archbishop agreed, and Edwine helped the young woman to escape by disguising her in men's clothes. Which,
Classic.
so not only are they, like, trying to force her to have sex, but also her parents don't recognize her if she puts on different clothes.
Oh, looks surprisingly like Christina, but Christina didn't
could
have a
be.
mustache, did she? No. No, and Christina didn't wear pants. Yes, I
Yeah.
distinctly remember her not wearing pants. Well, I don't want to do what Christina says, but this person's wearing pants, so I'll listen to him.
Yeah. Well, of course, that's how listening works, right?
Yeah, just you listen to the person with the pants, and that's you can't listen to a person with pants. That's just madness. So they sneak her out of town
Yeah.
in men's clothes. Does she go to like a nunnery or something?
Yes, so they went to a place called Flamstead. Sounds made up.
Come on. All right, Kat made all this up. This is completely fiction.
Yeah, the fact that we can't find very much information anywhere else on the internet is like, Anna, you're just going to have to trust me on this one.
Yeah, just like, well, I don't know. Oh, God, I didn't have time to do the research. I don't know. It's just from a place called Flamstead. They went to a place Flamstead.
And the main baddie, we'll call him Ranulph Flambbeard.
Yeah. Let me put my random word generator on.
Edwine took Theodora / Christina to stay with an anchoress called Alfwyn to hide her from her family.
Mm-hmm.
At this point, Theodora decided to change her name to Christina. So
Because she's laying low. She's hiding out from her family.
Yeah, it makes sense.
And then they're looking for her and they see her and they're like, Theodora? It's like, oh no.
No,
I'm sorry,
no,
my
no.
name's
I'm Christina. I've never met Theodora.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, that's all right then. Never
Yeah,
mind.
it would work as well as the boy disguise on her
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
parents.
If this is the thing is like this is before like photo IDs and stuff, so you
Mm.
could just change your name and move one town over, and no one could ever find
No
you.
one heard of you or anything, yeah.
What a beautiful world it used to be.
Things were better when they were worse.
Yeah.
Christina then stayed with a hermit called Roger.
Somehow Roger seems like the most out of place name now.
Yeah, when all the names are weird, Roger is the weirdest. He was the subdeacon of St Albans Abbey, and his cell was at Markyate.
Ah, I was wondering when we were getting to Markyate. I
Yeah.
was like, she's Christina of Markyate. Are we ever going there?
Well, here we are.
We made it. We finally made it, folks.
Yeah.
Our long journey from
After
one
the
place
trials
to
and
another place.
tribulations of her parents imprisoning her and trying to pimp her.
Does Markyate still exist, or is that? Do we know where that is? It's all right. It's fine.
It's a village near Flamstead. Duh.
Okay,
So
sorry.
Flamstead does actually exist. It's all near St Albans. So she hasn't moved that far away.
Well, it's like I said, you can just move one town over if you
Yeah.
change your name.
Well,
It's
that's clearly what she did.
You get a haircut and, like, your own parents won't recognize you. It doesn't matter.
Yeah. I'm not Theodora from Huntingdonshire. I am Christina from Markyate.
Markyate. So, I
So
don't know.
I don't know who you're talking about.
That story checks out because there's no way for you to verify it. So, I guess I'll say good day to you, sir. So, she goes to live with this hermit in Markyate.
Yeah. So Christina was skilled at needlework and supported herself by sewing.
Hey, it's great. She got a job. She's taking care of herself. She doesn't need a man. This is perfect.
Well,
Feminist hero.
yeah, entrepreneur, I believe is
Yeah.
the modern phrase. According to the Vita, Roger and Christina worried that others would be scandalized by how close they were and the fact they were living together.
Uh-oh.
So Roger placed Christina in a tiny room adjoining his cell and barred the door with a plank of wood that was too heavy for her to move, which feels like it might be triggering.
So people don't talk. I'm just going to lock you in this room.
Yeah.
And I think that's the best way to do this. Is it like he locks her in every night and like lets her out every day or something? Like,
Well, yes.
or is she
I
just
thi- I
locked
think-
in and like she's sliding food under the door?
Well,
This is a very Joseph Fritzl situation. Just from one to the other.
out of the frying pan into the fire.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess the end goal was he was trying not to have sex with her. So that was the... Nope. Sounded wrong in my head too.
Yeah. Like he's a fucking werewolf. Like I need to like restrain myself or I will
Yeah.
have sex with you. Yeah, this is
Also,
maybe-
like, if it's an external impression, like, you could just say that she's locked in the room. And if
Right.
you guys trust yourself, you don't have to actually imprison her.
the room is still attached to his cell. Can he not find her own cell or like a room across the abbey? It's like if you're worried about the people worried
What
that you're living
people
in the
will
same
think,
cell, having
yeah.
a room attached to the cell doesn't seem like it really negates the problem.
Yeah, but, you know, when you're a hammer, everything looks like a nail, right? If you're a subdeacon, every girl looks like a potential she should be locked in with a heavy plank of wood.
Yeah, when you're Christina, it's just like God. Just I don't know what it is about that girl, but I want to lock her.
Really
in a
wanna
room.
lock her up.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't want to, but every time I look at her, I'm just like, should I lock her in a room? I don't know. She just had a quality about her that it's just like made people want to lock her in rooms. I don't know.
So she is often described as an anchoress, which is a kind of religious holy woman who lives in a small enclosed cell.
Right.
So
right.
I guess life gave her the lemons of being imprisoned and she made the lemonade of being really pious. We've
See,
encountered this before.
I think that this is maybe this is like because that is the thing with anchoresses is they just are locked in a room and they just live in a room and we've run across this before. But like I think what it is she's taking the trauma of being confined in a room and she's dealing with it by like locking herself in a room like she has the control now, right?
Yeah.
You see that with sometimes with people who deal with trauma, like they'll relive that trauma, but under a controlled circumstance that they are in control of. So maybe that's it.
Yeah. But
Probably
I
not.
mean, like, healing
know.
is about letting go of those things when they're no longer serving you. And, well, she was hidden in her tiny room next to Roger's cell from those who were visiting Roger's hermitage.
Okay.
So, yeah. It seems like either Roger didn't think this through or he really did and he was lying about his motivations.
Yeah, it does seem like if you're like, there's nothing going on here, then why do you hide her every time people come around? Like, no reason. Like, this is everything he does sounds more and more suspicious.
Yeah, but if he was really bad, he'd be better at covering it up, maybe.
Yeah, I don't know.
Christina in this room lived an austere life, sitting on a stone and fasting until her bowels became contracted and dried up.
Ugh.
You're welcome.
Jesus Christ. That's not an austere existence. An austere
Yeah,
existence
that's
is like having
messed up.
some like plain furniture and not eating a lot of fancy food. Sitting on a fucking rock until your
Yeah.
bowels are desiccated is not a fucking it's not an austere, like that's just horrors. That's like hell.
I guess austere can cover all manner of suffering, where it's like suffering by depriving yourself or like actively hurting yourself, which is what this would be.
I don't know.
But get this, the room she was
I
in
will get it.
was too small to allow her to wear thick, warm clothes in winter, which...
So was she in a coffin?
To be fair, I have walked through a doorway when wearing like so many layers that I touch both ends of the doorway.
Okay.
So yeah, I kind of see the picture that this is painting, but at the same time, it seems very ridiculous that this cell wouldn't be big enough to accommodate her plus a big jumper.
Yeah, like she can't wear a sweater because it's suddenly the room is entirely full. Like
the room isn't a coffin so much as like in a cartoon when someone runs through a wall and leaves a them-shaped hole.
Yeah.
That's just the shape of the room.
Okay. That's hilarious.
So that helped with her doing
She
the
was very
deprivations.
cold as well. So great. I thought cold was implied by her just sitting on a rock the whole time. But,
Well, just in case you got any delusions that the rock might have like a nice little throw on it, there was no space for any layers.
yeah.
She was only able to leave to satisfy the demands of nature in the evening because she was afraid to alert anyone to her presence by knocking on the door for Roger to let her out. So not only were her bowels messed up, I think her bladder was also broken as well. Maybe her liver. Wait.
Right.
What's the organ that... Kidneys. Yeah, she probably had terrible kidneys.
Yeah. I mean, the whole thing with the colon, everything, every organ sounds like it's in failure. Here's the other thing.
Yeah.
Again, the fact that she's only going out at night so people don't know that she's staying with Roger. Again, red flag, weird.
Yeah.
And like that's the thing. Roger doesn't seem to be counteracting the rumor that there is something weird going on when he is hiding her away and she doesn't go out except at night when nobody's supposed to see her.
Yeah.
Everything about this makes Roger seem worse.
Yeah.
Roger's the worst. Every man in this is the worst. And those parents. Actually, everybody's the worst except for Christina.
Yeah.
Oh, and Stinko. What's his name?
Sueno.
You know what? Sueno turned out to be the nicest guy.
Well, he nice only by his absence.
Yeah.
So after 2 years, during which Christina remained with Roger, spending her time in prayer, because what else would you do?
Mm-hmm.
She was released from the marriage contract by Beathard, presumably like default.
Yeah. She's disappeared, so I've had her declared legally dead.
Yeah, so Archbishop Thurston of York annulled the marriage in 1122.
Great. That's fair.
When Roger died, Thurston arranged for her to stay with a friend of his. However, this proved untenable as the pair were attracted to one another.
What?
So finally, Christina encountered the temptation that her parents had always striven to provide.
First off, why can't she just stay in Roger's cell and now have 2 rooms? That sounds great.
Well, that would be silly. Come on, that would be excessive.
Secondly, after all this fucking trouble, she's finally like, oh, actually, I found somebody I kind of
Yeah,
fancy,
someone else
actually.
to live with.
So it's good that she finally found love. Good for her.
Well, yes and no, because according to Christina's biographer, the friend would sometimes take off all his clothes and behave in, quote, so scandalous a manner that I cannot make it known lest I pollute the wax by writing it or the air by saying it.
Oh, go on.
I think what it's trying to say is he swirled his willy around like a helicopter.
Oh, he did the helicopter dick?
Yeah. Although afflicted with lust, Christina managed to resist her urges by fasting, going without sleep, and scourging herself.
Oh, there you go. I mean, I would think that your dried out colon would really put you off sex. You'd be like, I'm really not feeling it right now because my insides are basically ash right now.
Yeah. Well, I guess the fasting would have exacerbated that as well.
Yeah.
Going without sleep, though, I don't know if like staying awake is a good way to avoid being horny, because like you can't be horny when you're asleep.
That's fair.
So
And then eventually, like if you're staying up all night, you're like, boy, if I only had some activity I could be doing right now to pass the time here late at night. There's that guy over there doing his helicopter dick again. Tempting.
Yeah, and scourging herself, which is, I would say, like, because people in these times called masturbation self-abuse, right? I would say this is more abusey, self-abusey,
Yeah.
abusive.
Most self-abuse these days doesn't involve bleeding, whereas scourging does.
Yeah.
And I imagine not only is that going to destroy your sexual appetite, I feel like it's going to put off a partner as well.
Yeah,
So-
I can see that.
Yeah. They're like, maybe come back when the wounds on your back clear up.
That's a very interesting, because I didn't think of that. I was just thinking of her distracting herself. But you clearly are like, but how does this relate to what the guy wants?
I'm just saying. It works.
so-
It's a twofer, really. Because first off, you're not thinking about sex when your back is just...
You're like, I've got to go and
open wounds.
disinfect again. Yeah.
Yeah. You've got other priorities. And then, you know, and I don't know, not the most attractive thing to have a bleeding body.
No. But I mean, she's around such weird people that maybe.
That's true.
Maybe
Everybody
they'd be
is
into
weirder
that.
than the last person, frankly.
Yeah.
I thought Roger was going to be a safe haven, and
Yeah, and he let you down, and then along comes unnamed man with the helicopter dick.
yeah,
And you're
comes
like-
along unknown, handsome, charming man.
Yeah.
No name on that guy?
No,
That's a shame.
we'll
Maybe
call
it's
him
the monk.
Richard.
And it's like, and at the end of the hagiography is like, and that man that loved her was me, this humble monk.
Yeah.
The end.
Well, I don't think he would have included that he was doing helicopter dick in his official.
It's a little bit
biography he was
flattering.
writing.
He's like, got enough.
Got enough meat to wave around.
Yeah, I gotta, swirl it. Anyways, I don't know, whatever.
I think we may be off topic here.
Yeah, can we just let's wrap this up?
Well, Matthew, if they'd done that, then I
Just-
don't know
come
if
on.
it would still count.
I mean, let's move on.
Okay.
So,
So eventually she left and went into the wilderness, which is
Okay.
like, again, why didn't you think of that first before making yourself bleed? Just take yourself out of the situation. That's
If you-
much
yeah.
more logistically feasible.
it's like, wait, there's an alternative life for myself where I'm not locked in rooms? Crazy. Oh, and it involves living in the woods? Well, fuck it. Never mind. Let's just whatever.
Around the same time, or I guess like probably a little bit afterwards, Robert of Blurt died. This meant that Christina was able to return to Markyate, like, not in secret, I guess.
Oh, nice.
She took over Roger's hermitage.
Okay,
so I
see,
guess then the logical thing would be if she then locks helicopter dick in the tiny room.
No, just don't interact with that guy. Just go back to the old hermitage. Just live in Roger's room and just be like there forever. I don't know, whatever.
During her time here, she experienced frequent visions of Jesus, Mary, and St. Margaret.
Oh.
Soon, other women started to join her, including her sister Margaret, who was likely a key witness for the Vita biography.
Ladies, can we all get our own cells? It's getting really tight in this. We can't all stay in this room. We
Yeah.
need to get some more room.
But you can't wear jumpers in that one.
You can't wear jumpers. You definitely can't have a second person in that room.
Human skin. So, yeah.
Ugh.
So she took vows at St. Albans. She had a close relationship with a guy called Geoffrey, who was abbot of St. Albans at that time and who acted as her spiritual advisor. So I guess he saw the Swano-shaped hole in her life and was like, I'll take over from here. But it doesn't say whether he also imprisoned her in a small space. But in 1145, Geoffrey founded Markyate Priory for Christina's community. So I guess the women who joined her eventually got their slightly bigger living
We all get
quarters.
our own cells. Yay.
The rest of the
No one's locking
hagiography,
us in any rooms anymore, ladies. We've got our own priory.
the locks are all on the inside of the doors now.
Guys, it's got this amazing innovation where you can lock the door on your side.
Yeah.
People can't get in. It's supposed to be the other way around.
So the rest of the hagiography recounts stories of Christina's time at the priory and ends before her death.
Where she fell in a bog.
Yeah. it tells about some of the miracles that happened over this time.
Oh, yeah.
Would you
More
like to hear them?
Yes.
So what I'm saying by including that sentence is that we're no longer in chronological order. We're just going crazy.
Okay.
So hold on to your seats. Throughout her life, Christina experienced mystical visions, and she was said to have had the power of reading minds.
Okay. Is this your card? Oh, no.
No. One of her maidens was once thinking about doing something sinful, and though Christina was in another house, she saw it through the walls and forbade her.
Just her running across the way.
Get those dirty thoughts
thinking.
out your head.
Don't do it.
The nun was startled and claimed that she hadn't been thinking about anything forbidden, but Christina called her over and whispered her own thoughts into her ear, making the nun blush with shame. As in, she was like, I know what the thoughts were. They were these. And that was how she told her that she had read her mind, which is interesting given that we know her own temptations. It was like this.
Right.
Was this mind reading or was she just projecting?
Perhaps. So, mind reading, that's pretty great. She's
Yeah.
very much the Professor X of her of the 11th century.
There's also the miraculous story of the salad.
Okay.
Well, you know, when you're deprived of food for so long, a salad can be a miraculous thing.
Sounds pretty great.
So, yeah, on one occasion, the same girl with the impure thought had prepared a salad for the nuns, and Christina refused to touch it.
Man, this girl can't do anything right. Yeah,
I know,
I feel so
right?
bad for her now.
Well, Christina had vowed not to eat anything from next door's garden because the miserly owner had once refused to give her a sprig of chervil. And even though the girl denied it, Christina knew that the vegetables had come from that garden.
I'm sorry, did you forget about the part where I can read your mind, bitch?
Yeah. So at the end of the meal, the girl admitted her guilt.
All right, so she knows
She
the
can
source
read
of
minds
vegetables.
and read salads.
Yeah, the rare salad reader.
She also was said to have cured a girl afflicted with seizures every Tuesday between 9 in the morning and midday. Now, I don't know if this means she cured her every Tuesday or if the seizures were every Tuesday.
That was my question, too. It's just like she has seizures all the time, except for this one morning on Tuesdays.
Yeah. Oh, that's a good point. The cure is just for Tuesdays. All the other times, she's still afflicted.
She's still having seizures.
She gets 3 hours of reprieve.
Yeah, I don't know.
And finally, after her time in Roger's cell, Christina was very ill. That's not a miracle. That's just science.
It's called organ failure, which seemed to be what was happening.
She recovered very suddenly, and her attendants believed that this was a miracle from the intervention of the Virgin Mary.
Oh.
So, unusually quick recovery from, shriveled bowels.
Was it just that, like, she wasn't being kept in a room by Roger and could,
Maybe.
like, go get food whenever she wanted and use the bathroom whenever she wanted?
So
Finally, you don't have to sit on this rock. Somehow, all of a sudden, my health just went way up. I don't know what happened.
yeah, it's a miracle and a mystery. No one knows. Probably the Virgin Mary, I would say.
Probably, yeah.
So, yeah, those are all her antics and her miracles. As I said, we don't have any information about how she actually died. I'm kind of surprised to learn that it wasn't from starvation and the accompanying ailments that come with malnourishment.
Yeah.
But yeah, so we're going to have to just go with the conjecture of the bog. So yeah, she doesn't have any official patronages either.
Oh.
But I don't think that's an excuse, Matthew. I think you should still suggest some for her. Or have you not been paying attention to anything that could potentially be a patronage because you knew that there weren't going to be any?
No, I'm like, now I've got lots of suggestions.
Good, okay.
Is she the patron saint of body doves? Just like dove you keep on your body just in case.
Well, I guess it was kind of like a kind of what's the word, like intrauterine body dove, because it wasn't actually touching her. It was just on the host of her embryo.
Okay.
As women are known in this time.
Yeah, weird term for a mother. Weird uncles. She patron saint of weird uncles.
And that's just any Catholics, though, right?
Hey, or unknown monks. Unnamed monk. How about she patron of protection from bad guys with bad names?
Well, yeah, because I mean, we don't know the name of the guy that she did like.
Yeah.
So, like, maybe he had a really normal name.
Yeah. Everybody else here had a weird name. Yeah. Is she the patron of protection from house party arrest?
House party arrest. I think we need to raise more awareness of this crime.
They won't let me stop having a party.
You heard it here first, folks. We should start a moral panic about house party arrest.
I know, right? Protection from toxic masculinity.
Yeah, I mean, I think we've had quite a few stories. I mean, I was quite surprised that this story didn't end like 20, 30 years before it did, in terms of like, oh, she refused the guy and then she was dead.
It does feel like it should have ended in murder.
Yeah.
Based on every
well, you say
man
should.
She interacted with. I mean, based based on like all the men she interacted with, it really felt like one of them was going to murder her. Like it did feel like she was like literally surrounded by the creepiest serial killers.
This is how we know that Kat wasn't making it up, because like if she was making it up and following the formula, then Christina would have been dead before she was even Christina.
That's fair.
Like many female saints, she had to deal with some consequences of toxic masculinity.
Yeah, I mean that's kind of pretty much the sea we swim in, right? Protection from locked rooms.
Escape rooms.
Escape rooms.
She's the patron saint of escape rooms.
Escape rooms. That's a good one for her. She's like if you want to talk to a lady about how to get out of a locked room.
I mean, it would be quite a difficult one for the marketing. Like, come to the Saint Christina escape room.
Okay, so it's just you in a room with a creepy bishop.
Yeah.
And you just gotta get out.
There's no jumpers.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it's a little bit too small, so don't wear a sweater. Okay, that's the only rule. But you just have to avoid the bishop for an hour and escape the room. Mm-hmm. Good luck.
I mean, it sounds like the overheads would be quite low, so this is a good business model.
Yeah, I don't know that you get a lot of people interested in that. Last time I did an escape room, it was part of a work outing. Seems like it's a difficult pitch to corporate interest, but I never know. Is she the patron saint of salad readers?
Yes, obviously she is the only known salad reading saint. So yeah,
it's like reading tea leaves, but you get a vision of the salad. It's like, you took this from the neighbors.
People who read tea leaves, right? They've not got a patch on her, because she can do tea leaves, she can do spinach leaves, she can do lettuce leaves.
Here's the thing. It's not just a green salad. It's a
not
Caesar salad. It's a Cobb salad. It's a wedge salad. It's a strawberry salad. It doesn't matter what kind of salad.
Pasta salad?
Pasta salad. Don't even worry about it. Yeah. She's got it all. She can do any salad, all right? It's in a salad form. Don't worry about it. Greek
Fruit
salad. Fruit salad. Doesn't matter. Anyways, and finally, is she the patron saint of falling in bogs?
Of falling?
Falling in bogs.
Oh, in bogs. Well, I mean, I like all of these patronages, as I said, are libelous, but that one I'd say we can be even less confident about.
All right, whatever. Well,
sorry. Yeah. She should be the patron of inspiring your imagination about deaths in bogs.
Exactly. Saint Christina of Markyate, she can be all things to all people.
Yeah.
Folks, so.
Her ending is unwritten. Well, it was written, but it's now
lost.
Been cancelled, so you can just give her whatever ending you want.
Yeah.
And I know if your name is Beathred, you want to give her a happy ending.
Ugh.
Or her dad.
Creep.
Yeah.
All right. Well, Anna, do you
not
think
me,
you'd ever
Beathred. I'm not the creep.
Yeah, okay. You seem like a big creep. Anna, would you ever have Saint Christina of Markyate intercede for you?
I mean, I have quite a low sex drive, so I'm never in a position where I'm like inappropriately horny,
Okay.
Like, it never creeps up on me. And so I think that, like, is that too much information?
I don't know what's going on now. I'm curious where this point's coming to.
It's probably because of my antidepressants. Well, no, just like she went to very extreme measures to not have impure thoughts. Okay. And I think that impure thoughts are not things that you should discourage necessarily, and they're not actually impure, by the way. We're a sex positive podcast. Yeah. Okay. So, yeah, I think from the perspective of someone who is never in a position where I'm like, this is inappropriate, I would say that, like, her methods seem extreme, not super relatable.
Unproductive, ultimately.
I mean, I guess, like, not in my relationships, but, like, in my work history, often I have moved from one organization that I've perceived to be kind of crazy and not great straight into another one. Not in my current job, I should say, but...
Okay. Because at some point, don't you have to worry about it that it's you that's maybe the one that's crazy?
Yeah. Well, no, but like, are you blaming Christina for the serial imprisonments?
No, I'm blaming you for
Well, you can't have one without the other. So
right, fine,
there.
fine.
Yeah, I think I've definitely been in situations of out of the frying pan into the fire. So we can all relate to that, I suppose, and sort of hoping that it will be different this time. But I don't know how much I would say she was particularly inspiring in that aspect of her life, because she really only got out of the situations when other people died.
Right. Well, I mean, it feels like a metaphor for relationships, because what is a relationship if not just a confinement with another person or by another person?
Way
right?
to celebrate my engagement.
Not you guys. You guys are good. No, yeah. I mean, if I was ever locked in a room, I feel like that Christine would be helpful, maybe. I don't know.
I mean, I guess if you were locked in a room, you could compare yourself to her situation and be like, at least I'm wearing a toasty cardigan.
Yeah.
You know?
Hopefully I've got a sweater on.
Yeah.
Sitting on that rock.
Although the first room she was locked in was big enough that she could hide behind a curtain.
She's getting like the quality of room she's getting locked in is falling.
Yeah,
precipitously
it's deteriorating
over the course
each time.
of the story. I mean, often I go to parties where I feel like I'm not real I'm too introverted. I don't really like going to parties. I feel like I'm trapped.
That's a good point.
I feel like I am like under arrest at a party, like trapped in there, and like it would be.
So we are the original victims of house party arrest.
Yeah, exactly.
Anyone with antisocial tendencies could have been a victim of house party arrest.
That's kind of the thing, right? See, I relate to that. Just like I don't want to be at this party. It's fine for all you people, but I just don't want to be part of this. So, well, Anna, thank you for telling me the tale of this easily trapped saint. A lady who, she got trapped in so many rooms. It is hard not to wonder if maybe she's the problem, but I would never do that.
I'm not sure victim blaming is the message of this.
No, it does feel like, I guess society's the problem.
Although society's the problem, in a way, you said it relates back to marriage, but actually in a way it relates back to what you were saying about your nation choosing something awful, despite the fact that you already chose that awful thing 4 years ago and it didn't go so well.
Yeah,
or not 4 years ago, 8 years ago.
Yeah, and then, I mean, this reveals the truth that there are more terrible dudes out there than anybody ever imagined.
Yeah.
Because this lady, she couldn't go anywhere without running into some dude that really needed to put her in a locked room.
Yeah.
Even the guys who were like trying to help her, quote unquote. But anyways, Anna, thank you for telling me about this hagiography, this nice lady who had a rough go of it. So.
You are welcome. Have a blessed day.
Bye.
Bye.